out to war against the four kings. Rashi makes a point to tell us that these kings were incredibly strong. They were they had been ruling for a while until the five kings rebelled, and even though there were five, verse 4, the four were incredibly strong. They took down the five kings. But that didn't stop Avram Avinu from going to fight. Why didn't it? You ever wonder, like, you taking on four of the biggest superpowers of his world? What's pshat? The idea is that when you know that something is right, you do it anyways, against all odds, and you're beteach. Avram Avinu left by Lech, he left home when he was 75, which is Gematria Bitachon. He lived with Bitachon, he lived with the Rebbeinu Shalom. When you know what you're doing is right, then you'll go up against all the odds, and Hashem will take care of you. Hashem's going to turn the dust into arrows. There was a boy who had a tremendous addiction to cigarettes, and he wasn't able to stop smoking on Shabbos. Rabbi Azriel Tauber brought him to a gadol, and he asked for some divrei chizuk, some advice. He told the boy, lighting a cigarette on Shabbos is it's a malacha, but the putting out the cigarette is also. So he told him, don't put out your cigarettes anymore. Just let it burn out. A few weeks later, the boy was keeping Shabbos again. It's just one little step, and that step leads you to another step, and eventually, mitzvah gereres mitzvah, and you'll make it to wherever you need to go. Say direction and a path towards Hashem, and Hashem will make sure that you get to the end of that road. The Shiloh was brought to Rav Nissen Karelitz like this. There were 4 people standing in an elevator that had maximum capacity of 4 people. Then 2 people joined them. They went up a few floors and it broke. Elevator gone. Who's chayav to pay for the elevator? Yeah? Is it the 2 people that joined because the elevator would not have broken if they weren't on it? Or is it the 4 people who were in the elevator because they let the 2 more people come in and break the elevator? Rav Nissen Paskin, he said, whoever pushed that button to send the elevator up 2 floors, he's chayav. Because 6 people standing in the elevator didn't break it until you did that first motion. That button. You push it, that's what broke it. If that's what breaks an elevator, that could be the one thing that fixes us. It takes one little step, one motion, one action to trigger the entire event, and that's going to be the catalyst for everything. That's really all it takes. People think, how do you walk across Siberia in Russia? How do you climb Mount Everest? One step at a time. There's no other way to do it. How do you finish us? One word at a time, one line at a time, one daf at a time. To be able to take those little steps, to appreciate how big those little steps are, and to be able to see the end game, the goal, and appreciate our tzlacha. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da, da dee da da, da da dee da da, hey la 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 la, hey la 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 la, hey la 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 la. Good Shabbos.